In the eyes of fans, Jamie Dornan always appears with a perfect image, handsome, elegant, successful and has a love life that makes many people jealous. But behind that flashy appearance, his dating life contains many secrets, many moments that not everyone knows, and sometimes completely opposite to what people think. Tornado: the mystery makes all of Jamie's relationships unusually attractive. Jamie has always been famous for keeping his private life private. This makes people even more curious. Who was with him at that time? Who was he really in love with? Who made Mr. Grey's heart flutter in real life? Insiders once revealed that Jamie has an unspoken rule: never let anyone know his dating status during sensitive periods of his career. This makes each of his relationships an attractive mystery. Heart and arrow, perfect, is just the surface. Underneath are subtle attacks of pressure and misunderstanding. Jamie's dating life has never been as smooth as the press reports. Those close to him say he has always struggled between long filming schedules, pressure of fame, a series of love rumors with co-stars, expectations from millions of fans around the world. This tension has caused many of his relationships to fall into a deadlock, even on the brink of breaking up. Fire Dakota Johnson, the connection that makes Jamie's dating life more complicated than ever. There's no denying, Dakota Johnson is the biggest milestone. Perfectly transforming in 50 Shades, the two made viewers believe they had real feelings for each other, and this became an undercurrent that strongly affected Jamie's love life. A behind-the-scenes source once said, "They are so compatible. That connection makes anyone who is in love with Jamie feel threatened." Jamie and Dakota have repeatedly denied the rumors, but their real-life moments still make fans explode with suspicion. Detective luxury goods, secret dates, surprise trips, but that is never the whole story. The press only sees Jamie appearing elegantly on luxurious dates, but few people know that he has experienced long nights of arguing because of rumors, times quietly leaving events to avoid the press, secret dinners that no one knows, anxious silences when relationships are too scrutinized. That is the dark side of dating life that no beautiful image can reflect. Glowing star: how is Jamie Dornan living his love life today? What is certain is that Jamie is becoming more mature, calmer and more discreet. He doesn't share much, but those close to him reveal that he's trying to maintain a stable love life, away from the gossip. But that doesn't mean the drama is over. And fans are still wondering, is Dakota Johnson still the special one in that story? Are Jamie's past relationships really over? Or is there something else that hasn't been revealed? Jamie Dornan's untold secrets of his enviable dating life. On the surface, it might seem like Jamie Dornan is living the love life of his dreams, always appearing with attractive women, smiling perfectly and walking among thousands of flashbulbs. But behind the scenes of those dates contain a range of emotions, from sweet to heartbreaking, even moments Jamie never wants to talk about again. Heartbreak: the little-known broken moment, when Jamie lost faith in love. A source close to Jamie once revealed that there was a period when he completely shut himself away. The reason? A significant relationship in the past ended badly, leaving him deeply skeptical about love. An insider said, "He seems strong, but he's actually very vulnerable. A small rumor can make him think for weeks." Because of that sensitivity, Jamie is always reserved when it comes to dating, and this unintentionally creates a mysterious distance that makes fans even more curious. Fire Dakota Johnson becomes the center of all suspicions. The chemistry between Jamie and Dakota is not just acting. During the filming of 50 Shades, the two constantly raised questions that they were acting but not acting. Behind the scenes, stories spread like the two often chatted privately after filming. Dakota was the only one who understood Jamie's emotional rhythm. There were moments when they looked at each other so real, so affectionate, that the crew was frozen. A member of the film crew admitted, if they made their relationship public, no one would be surprised. This made Jamie's dating life even more chaotic. Anyone who entered his life had to face Dakota's shadow. Crescent moon mysterious dates, and meetings that never came to camera. Fans only see Jamie at high-profile events, but few know that he actually enjoys dating in unexpected places. Small, dark, hard-to-recognize restaurants. Midnight walks. Long drives with no destination, just to escape attention. Once, Jamie was caught sitting in a car with a mysterious woman for 45 minutes without leaving the seat. A strange date that confused the media, but he kept quiet. Fearful faced biggest drama. Hard to explain, text messages leaked. For a short time, social media was abuzz with a series of messages said to be from Jamie to an unidentified woman. The content was vague, emotional but full of hidden meanings. Although no one confirmed that the messages were real, Jamie's silence fueled public speculation. Some fans even think it has something to do with Dakota. What is the truth? Until now, only Jamie and that person know. Glowing star Jamie Dornan today. No more secrets or still a game of anonymity. Up to now, Jamie has chosen to live a more private life than ever. But the paradox here is, the more private, the more people believe that he is hiding something. Next, the secret behind Jamie Dornan's unnamed relationships. If you think you know everything about Jamie's relationships, prepare yourself, because what's behind them will really shock fans. Bust in silhouette, the mystery woman who always appears when Jamie is in crisis. According to a longtime source in the entertainment industry, there is a woman Jamie always turns to when he's in trouble. Not an official lover, nor a close colleague. She comes into his life quietly, no one knows her name, but has a huge influence on Jamie's emotions. The source said, she never appears in public. But whenever Jamie is unbalanced, she's there. This relationship can't be named, and maybe that's what's dangerous. Many fans immediately think of Dakota, but insiders insist it's not Dakota, but someone else, a name that has never been revealed. Collision hidden arguments that the public has never heard of. There was a time when people close to Jamie said that he was constantly in a state of conflict between his heart and his reputation. On one side were his emotions. On the other side were his career and millions of fans following him. Backstage, Jamie once had such a tense argument that he was silent for several days, skipping all his dating schedules. A crew member revealed, that was a rare time I saw Jamie not being himself. Someone had hurt him very deeply. The question is, who had such a big influence that it made Jamie collapse like that? No one dares to confirm, but the drama has not stopped. Fire Dakota Johnson and the role of uninvited person in the story. Although Dakota does not always appear in Jamie's love life, she is almost a neighbor ghost, always invisible but never far away. Although both deny their feelings, their chemistry still makes the public suspect that Dakota has a certain influence on the way Jamie views other relationships. A stylist who worked on the film promotion shared, Jamie changes noticeably every time Dakota is around. It's not exactly love, but something very hard to explain. That difficult-to-name thing makes Jamie's lover at that time feel threatened. New Moon secret drama. A promise never made public. Years ago, Jamie made a promise to an important woman. A promise about the future, but in the end it was not kept. As a result, the two of them cut off contact in silence, no scandal, no announcement, no tears in front of the media. But everyone knows that Jamie does not like to break promises, and that incident has become a ripple that haunts him to this day. Some people even say that it was that unfinished promise that made Jamie unstable in love. Candle Midnight, the meeting that almost exploded social networks. Once, Jamie was caught leaving a hotel at 2 a.m. to meet someone. No paparazzi, no bodyguards, no prior notice. Just a hat covering half of his face and a hurried look. It is believed that the meeting involved an important conversation, a conversation that could change his entire love life. But Jamie remained silent, making the story even more ambiguous. A fan once said, "If it's not an ex, it's definitely someone he doesn't want to be seen with." The drama continues to heat up.